welcome to Couch Pilots. All of you are my friends. It's the show that dares to fly into the unknown territory of awful television pilots of the past. My name is Jason, but those who love me call me the Black Baldick. And with me, as always, is my Harry Johnson. His name is Captain Philip Rester. Good evening.
It's Harry, all right. I haven't shaved that thing in years.
Shade what thing? What are we talking about?
My armpits.
Do you do anything to your armpits, or you just let it grow?
Let it grow, let it grow. That's what absorbs all the moisture.
So
if you don't have any armpit hairs, the sweat just rolls through your canals.
What if you designed a lifestyle to not sweat?
I'm trying. I try very hard. If I had a pool boy and a yard boy, I would. Well,
you got a baggage boy.
Yeah, Chad does quite a bit of the yard work.
The maintenance man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, if I could not sweat, I would not sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat.
I buzz a lot of stuff, and I buzz all my armpit hair off.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I feel like it makes me smellier. I can be a smelly guy.
Sure.
So I feel like it helps like amplify my BO.
Okay.
And so I just get rid of it. Every like 2 weeks I'll just trim it up.
Doesn't it? But then when you sweat, don't you get like irritation?
It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
But it's well worth it.
Yeah. No, it doesn't irritate me.
Does the girls ever say anything to you about that?
They hate it. They're like, "What are you, some kind of lady?" And I say, "I don't know."
Maybe.
What do you open up your mind, bitch? It's you have to have gender fluid, right? And then I spray gender fluid all over them.
Speaking of gender fluid, we were watching Drunken History last night.
Sure.
And we saw the episode about
that show hosted by Dustin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Dustin is a little taller, but maybe it takes inches off.
Yeah, it adds 10 pounds and takes 10 inches off.
But what's that scale? The McKinley scale? What is it?
The Richter scale.
No, this sexual. You know what? I shouldn't have brought it up because I don't know the name.
Oh, from the Masters of Sex, that TV show?
Yeah. No, not the Masters of Sex.
No, I don't know. There's a couple doctors, real doctors that talked about, but I don't know their names.
The McKinley scale?
Are you on the McKinley scale? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, everybody's on it.
Where am I?
You're on the scale. I'd say.
But someone told me once I'm on the spectrum. But is that the same thing?
No, it's definitely different.
Okay.
Like DSJ is on the spectrum.
Oh, that's good company then.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. We are behind the curtains.
Yeah, let's open up the curtains.
We are heading out here just in a few minutes to head to New York for CouchCon. It's very early in the morning, on Monday morning, the 15th. I think it's like 5:30 or so. But,
that's what my sundial says.
Right. Because I was going to take the red eye after bowling.
And then instead you got pink eye.
Instead I got pink eye while I was bowling because I was putting my fingers on other people's balls and then rubbing my eyes. And not happy about that now, but because it kind of could damper my party.
I told you, man. I told you it was going to backfire.
Yep.
You keep fingering all those holes, man.
Yep. But as usual, I don't listen to anybody. And so I couldn't take the red eye. So you said, well, let's just take Air Force One.
Sure.
I got a buddy who needs a ride too, and we'll leave really early in the morning. So I was like, oh shit, we have a episode we need to post, and that episode is now. We did not think about that because all the scheduling and all the prep work
it's dominating all of our time.
Yeah,
we kind of forgot about this, and we said, you know what, we got to do an episode. And so I said, you know, we got a guy we bring on the plane here is the guy who hosts Drunk History on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
right.
Dustin Waters.
Oh, that is his name, Dustin, isn't it?
It's Derek.
Oh, it's Derek. That's right. But this is Dustin. We know him. He's been on a bunch.
Yeah, that's me.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm. It's a little early, but
early in the morning. I get up on that plane, headed to New York for CouchCon 18.
Oh, we were singing two totally different songs, I think.
I thought we would get there eventually. 3, 2, 1. CouchCon.
Dang it. I felt that took me back. Right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
There's a show I
Contact.
I can't remember. 3, 2, 1. Contact.
Yes.
Dustin, you are doing a special seminar. You last year you went to CouchCon.
Yeah, I remember some of it.
Yeah. But we just like, hey, he's like, I need a ride.
Yeah, I took the weekend off from work. Okay. I get 3 weeks paid vacation at the bank, and nice. I made sure to block out that weekend.
Sure. Who
with your cock out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I okayed it with Freckles, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to save a little bit of airfare by
hitching a ride.
hitching a ride with these guys.
And it was funny because when you pulled up, when you drove up, you just had your thumb out the window, which I thought was
well, and I anticipate the same payment as a hitchhiker, ass, gas, or grass. In this case, it'd be fuel.
Thank God for you, right?
I did bring some fresh clippings from my lawn that I hope that will do.
Oh, for the grass portion of it?
It's I have Kentucky bluegrass in my backyard.
No,
that's
not
a
gonna,
lot of money.
Work. That's not going to work.
No, like if I brought you some seed and you can like plant it in your yard
we're
too.
heading in the right direction.
And then it'll grow for next year.
Blake and I kind of want to get high though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get
maybe stems.
I mean, we could try smoking it.
Yeah, okay.
I guess.
I mean, if it was treated with fertilizer, there's probably give us some sort of weird little buzz, right?
Yeah.
Like licking a battery.
Been there, done that.
We've all licked
That's
a
what
battery.
she said.
Did you get? That's not how I got pink eye last time. Was by licking a battery.
Right. So we had an early morning spot on Wednesday, the last day of CouchCon.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, if you guys let me ride with you, I'll do
That's
a seminar.
the payment. Yeah, fill up some time.
Yeah, because like Adam Z, he had a whole Comic-Con thing.
Yeah.
Last year, and I was like, maybe CouchCon. It's time for me to get back up on stage in front of an audience. I'm going to do a teaser panel for the 10 new shows I will be debuting next year.
You got 10. You got in addition to what you got going on right now.
I think so.
You got 10 in the hopper.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a slideshow multimedia extravaganza where I'm gonna
PowerPoint.
give everybody an
PowerPoint.
idea of some of the shows coming up. I don't want to
Give any of them away.
all of them away.
Can you do one or two?
I can do one.
Just give us one or two.
I can give you
teasers.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called Smuggalo, and I'm going to review all the songs of the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, yeah.
One a day.
One a day. Oh,
One
so
a
it's gonna
day.
be 5 days
It'll
a week.
be a daily.
Like the vitamin.
It'll be
Yeah.
a daily podcast, Monday through Friday.
And at my age, I take those because my wife makes me. So the 10 teaser preview.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. It's gonna be nice.
BYOB.
Do you have
naturally.
a co-host for that?
Hell no. I couldn't find anybody that wanted to be involved in that shit.
Yeah, I hear that. You have Jinko jeans you're gonna be wearing for that?
Yeah.
Is it
and
Jinko or Janko?
I'm gonna frost my tips again.
Just the tips.
Just the tip.
Yeah, all right.
Just one tip.
Oh boy, just one single tip.
Bleaching the head of your cock.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
You guys are gonna be calling me Guy Fieri soon enough.
Because we all know what his cock looks
I'm
like.
gonna get some party shirts. No, because he looks like Violent J without the makeup on.
Right.
And Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And how violent is Jay? To be honest with you.
He's
Yeah.
mellowed out a lot. The dude's almost 50 at this point.
Right. They did a bit on Tosh.0. That's how mellowed out they're getting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some juggalo did a video. You know how he gets people on who did really stupid, embarrassing videos.
Yeah.
And they
Sure.
They did, and they had both of them on there.
They were here a while back, and I think they stayed at our hotel that I was working at.
Really?
And we gave them one of our tables that was kind of busted for their
Did
wrestling
they
event.
powerbomb each other through it?
I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, "Do you have any tables?" And we gave them one of our tables
At the hotel?
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it at the hotel, but they took it to their event. But we
Oh.
gave them one of our tables
Nice.
to destroy.
You're a nice guy. So Dustin's aboard,
Aye, Captain.
and you've been on the plane many times.
Oh, yeah.
You,
I mean,
you don't have Matt numbers,
it's,
but you,
this is old
it's
hat.
been a while. We were
I remember that.
we were looking. I think it was April that I last flew the friendly
when spring
skies
sprung.
with you guys. So I've been accumulating my frequent
Sure,
flyer
definitely.
points since then.
Cash them in.
this is kind of a very special episode because you have
Who's getting touched inappropriately?
Well, come on now.
It's like that kind
No,
of special.
No. You've been on the plane. You've been in the cockpit many times. You've seen us, push
Naked.
buttons
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. And as you know, Jason gets it up,
And then Blake will do everything in the middle.
That's what I remember.
and then Jason brings it back down.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
I have a wrist injury,
Uh-oh.
and I'm not going to be able to do everything in the middle. I have hurt my wrist.
Is this a pink eye thing too?
But
No,
it's
this
got
is
to be
different.
related. It's not.
This is different.
Okay.
This is different than pink eye, but I have somehow hurt my left wrist, and it's severe pain.
You don't bowl with your left wrist, do you?
No,
No,
he
I
does
don't.
other things with the left.
No, I don't even jack off with my left
I do.
wrist.
I jack off with my left.
I can't do it.
I only do it that way.
Do you turn it backwards too?
I never tried that.
Like a sun visor?
Yeah.
Yeah, to me that's a lot of work. But I'm in too much pain. It's gonna. I'm worried about it affecting how we do the shows at CouchCon, but I can't do everything in the middle tonight.
Okay, well, I get that. And obviously you're 50% of the show. So, and you have to be at
33 and a third this week.
This week, right, yeah. We expect you to do... Yeah, you know what, Dustin? Why don't you do everything in the middle? Which is pretty much nothing. So you're fine.
I can swing it.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I got a college education.
School of Hard Knocks, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a hard knock life for me.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, something else was going on, too. Was that what you were going to talk about, your wrist injury?
Yeah, I thought we'd probably talk more about it. But
No, that's fine. How did it happen?
I don't know.
Everything in your body, I learn as I get older, is connected. Right?
Oh,
you got a tooth pain, all of a sudden my asshole's bleeding. All right? I sprain my finger, all of a sudden my semen is green as the night. Okay? I'm colorblind. And so, I'm thinking your pink eye most definitely is related to your wrist.
I think there's some tendon damage, possibly. There's some swelling, some clicking.
Were you stung by a yellow jacket?
No, I wasn't, but it's painful right now. So
I saw a yellow jacket in my backyard. I thought I killed him by pouring
that
all
fucker
that
drinks gasoline.
Well, this is what happened. So I'm running electricity underground in my backyard from my house to my garage. So I'm digging a trench the other day in my backyard. I'm out there slaving. I'm showing my six-pack off, right? I'm glistening in the sun.
Did you have a T-shirt with the sleeves cut off?
Hell yeah.
He was also singing Old Negro Spirituals while he was doing it.
That's right. Except I used the real N-word.
Well, killed that joke for me. But
sorry.
That's
I'm
all
sorry.
right.
I know what you're do. But
he's got a pickaxe, right? And he's going, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
And I'm digging, and I see a yellow jacket, what I believe is a yellow jacket. I was like, where the fuck is this guy? I thought I killed his whole family. And then I dance around a little bit. I finally see it, and I smash it with my shovel. Where did this guy come from?
He was probably a cousin that came,
I heard you mess with my fam.
Yeah.
He's dead. I beat the shit out of that fucker.
The bloodlines.
You beat the shit out of a yellow jacket with a shovel.
Hell
you
yeah.
fucking violent son of a bitch.
I killed a jellyfish
I'm
with a
Violent
shovel
J.
once.
Really?
Yeah, in the ocean.
You had a shovel at the ocean?
Yeah, because we had to dig holes to
No, I don't know.
build sand castles and put the umbrellas and stuff up.
So it was a plastic shovel.
No, it was a metal shovel. It was in the truck. But
You keep a shovel in
it stung one of the kids, and I went and scooped it out of the ocean, and I put it up on land, and I smacked the shit out of
Say
it.
to hell with you. That's what I did with that yellow.
It exploded.
An eye for an eye, right?
Yeah, and some of it landed on my leg and still kind of stung me.
Really?
But that,
It was this last ditch effort to get payback.
That's right. Vengeance has a name. Jelly.
Fish.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
Don't interrupt me, please. Sandwiches. Do you have some fan feedback today?
Yeah. If you want to do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course I want to do it.
Let's.
I don't want to do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. Go ahead.
I love to hear what the fans say to us. Do you ever like to hear
What
that?
the fans? I for a while there, I thought maybe that the hotline bling was broken because nobody was calling it. That's gonna get some feedback on that.
Truth be told,
Bet you $100 billion. There's gonna be some feedback.
I don't have that kind of money, and you know that.
But let's see here. We got. We'll start off with a voicemail. We'll go. We'll little dabble do us right.
Let's start with the voicemail, do some other stuff, and then end with the same voicemail.
All right. Here we go.
I don't go by the voice anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't?
No,
Just Dustin?
just Dustin.
Why don't you go by the voice anymore?
I don't know. It's pretentious.
Finally.
Hello, Blake, Jason. It's Conrad. I've been traveling a lot lately, and I just wanted to say thanks for pleasuring my ears while I do so. I've been catching up on a lot of great episodes lately. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go get shit-faced and let the smooth, pleasant, crotch-numbing sounds of your voices take me away. Aloha.
He rules.
Yeah. So
I like
Conrad recently went to Africa.
The dark
like
continent.
Ernest.
I think so, but he went on like a safari and stuff, and so he was in different countries. He has been traveling, like Zimbabwe and all that. Good
For what?
business.
For his work?
No, just because he's rich or something.
I'm
Him and his wife went to Zimbabwe.
All that tattoo money.
I bet he makes good money. He's a good tattoo artist.
I don't deny it. I saw the work he's done on you.
You didn't say all the words.
There's a cock, didn't it? Did he do a cock on you?
Oh yeah, he
In a toilet.
He put a cock on me in a toilet. You want some more fan feedback, or
Yeah.
You want to?
I'll tell you what. While you're pulling it up, I do want to mention anyone that is going to CouchCon right now. I want you to call in because by the time this airs, CouchCon will already start. I want you to call in with your experiences. Please call.
Like you want me to call right now?
Yeah. Hold on a second. When you're done with the fan feedback, I want you to call in right now.
No, but definitely call us. Let us know what happened to you. Go behind the scenes, what you thought about some of the seminars, or what little stories of behind.
Share
the
your
stuff.
experience, and don't forget the contest still is in play.
Go ahead with that.
And that's hosting. You can host Couch Pilots. Okay. We are taking all submissions, all comers. What was it, like between 100 and 100 million words or less, right?
Correct.
An essay of why you should host Couch Pilots.
Right. We're gonna sit back in the cockpit, let you drive and everything.
I am seriously thinking about not even showing up for it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But if you want to host this show, and who doesn't, now is your opportunity. We've never done anything like this before.
No.
So call in. Give us your experience at CouchCon, and then also sign up for the contest.
The contest rules, baby. I want to do 2 of them for this episode, and then I want to do the rest of them on the next episode.
But I won't be here.
But you'll hear it though.
I guess
so. The first one is from Didi in Australia, and says,
"Good day.
My God, it's been a whole year. Thank you, my friends. Whenever I'm down, I listen to this episode, and it's when from season 10, episode 2." Australia's naughtiest home video.
Oh yeah, has it been a year?
That was her jump on point, wasn't it?
Well, that's where she was listening.
She kicked it into high gear.
She kicked it into high gear by
okay.
giving us that suggestion. And I don't know if you want to save this or if I want me to go ahead and read it. Dee's other submission for us.
Oh, she's got one for the to host.
I sent it to you.
Oh, the rap.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a rap?
Should I get a rap beat going?
Can you?
Like a chicken wrap?
Hold on. Do you want?
I'll do another one while you.
Will you sing the rap and I will get the music ready?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we'll do another one while we're waiting. We have quite a few. So it says.
Are we doing freestyling and profiling?
No. This is an actual written out rap. Didi also said on September 17th, Captain, oh Captain, when I started listening to Mabel and Max, I thought I was the one who had been drinking. It took me a few minutes to work out what was happening. With a bit more practice, that format might end up working. Okay. Do you think you could get your pilot summary down to 7.5 minutes? Thanks for the apology. Your shows have returned to their superior standards. Everything is back to normal. Anyway, it's Captain Black's fault for hiring such fantastic-looking stewardesses. Don't blame Molly. She didn't pour the alcohol down your necks. You have just got to learn to say no. And then she sent us a meme with a beautiful stewardess that says, "Get thy behind me, Satan."
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And what she was...
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Molly's fired if we can find this girl. But basically what she's saying is the Mabel and Max was the backwards episode where we did the whole format of the show backwards.
Not well thought out or great.
No, it wasn't good. And
Shot from the hip.
And before that, she was talking about how we got drunk the episode before and it was the worst show she
I
ever
almost
heard.
I could have bought some 99 bananas and
it's not allowed
Jaeger.
It's not allowed in here.
I've heard some feedback to say that people like that episode where we were really drunk.
I will be honest with you. A lot of those shit show episodes of Drunken Lullabies in the early days with Szymanski, that while we were doing them, I'm like, I hate this. Why am I doing this? It's ridiculous. And they would drive me nuts. But then people would be like, dude, I love that episode because it's just so fucking stupid.
That's absolutely right, because the fun that you're having with your friends comes through, whether in the moment or not you realize it. These are the good times.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a little beat you're ready to lay down?
Sure. Now set this up, please.
So Didi, in honor of our rap pilot that we did,
Graffiti Rock.
For Graffiti Rock, she got such into the groove that she actually wrote a rap song, which I will now perform for you.
Is clarification. Graffiti Bridge, is that made of graffiti rock? It's a Prince reference.
Don't answer that.
I don't know. Is the beat going to drop pretty soon?
I don't know. In
honor of your hip hop episode, the Couch Pilots Rap. Dee Dee is my name, and I'm here to say I listens to podcasts every day. Some are good, and some are sweet. But at the top of my list is the Couch Pilots Beat. My world is a sweeper. That's what I do. But listening to the captains gets me through. There's Captain Black. He's the man. He likes to get down with the Asian fans. He takes it up and brings it down, but he has to stop breaking windows in the pilot's lounge. Oh yeah. Ready?
Hell yeah.
Then there's Captain Phil. Rest assured the tag. Busting DSJ's ass in his bag. He tells him off, he writes him up, and he keeps the D-cell batteries in a plastic cup. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's a stewardess named Molly. She's a real doll, bringing around the drinks on her trolley. She makes the call and lets the people know that we're in the FCF network. So come rain or shine. I messed that up.
This is just how she thought it would go.
Conrad the man, he's no fool. During interesting facts, we live by his rule. You shut your mouth, you make no sounds, because making comments is strictly out of bounds.
You got it.
Here we go.
Ready? Drop it.
Take it home.
Lastly, there's Lori G. She's my girl. She lives out the west side in the sweet sunshine. We talk a lot. She cheers me up. If it wasn't for her, I would always be in the dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in the dumps.
Well, that's my story. That's my tale from the CP crew. I will never bail. I love you guys. You bring me joy, but you must fly down under side. We have sharks and snakes, spiders as well. But at least we don't got Trump, so life is swell. So it's goodbye from me. I will give you a 7, and that reason you guys are my heaven. Respect.
Oh, that's perfect. It just ended.
It was perfect.
That was perfect. Very good.
That was great.
Good job, Dee Dee.
I think she got 45 to 50% of the anthology, or the lure of Couch Pilots in that one rap.
Oh, we do appreciate it. It is to have our entire show summed up in 2 minutes is
No, that's great.
sobering.
That's great.
That was great. It was
No,
very
Just drink some more booze.
So
yeah, we drink some more. Did you want to call into the show real quick?
I guess I can. I mean, you told me I have to. Or did you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captains have turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
I'm not gonna do the monologues anymore. The movie monologues. I've decided. I don't know what else to do. This would be where we talk about the show, right?
sure.
It's gotta take on a different form, I think.
Okay. You're the creative guy. I just do everything in the middle, and today I can't.
Yeah, so
It really hurts. It really hurts.
What are you doing to heal yourself?
Nothing.
Do you have a cold compress?
Just bitching and whining.
Get a compress, right?
yeah.
Believe me, I got plenty of compresses.
Bubble wrap.
I got plenty of compresses up in this head.
I don't even know what that means.
I think he's gonna have an aneurysm live on the show.
No. What is Couch Pilots? What is Couch Pilots to you? Let us know. Why we
Write a rap about it.
No, we don't. Just dial in.
No,
or
write a
email
rap
us.
about it.
Okay.
I like the raps.
He likes rapping.
I like
does.
rapping.
He likes rapping.
Okay. Well, then, since you like rapping, Dustin, why don't you rap for us? What is Couch Pilots?
Hey everybody, it's Easy D, and I'm here to tell you about Couchy P. It's a podcast with Philip Reshisher and the Black Magnet. This thing isn't gonna rhyme because I didn't have time to plan it. You got failed pilots. They aired only once, sometimes not at all. That's alright. Whether they got an audience, big or small, it don't matter. They'll watch it anyway, as long as they don't have to pay. Find it for free on the internet. Watch some porn for free on the internet.
Yeah.
I do.
That's what Blake likes to do
I do.
when he don't get to screw. That's what happened to his wrist. I betcha. But I could be wrong. Harry Dong. There's another rule I forgot. Bring it on home and help me out. I think. Maybe not.
This is like the Eminem and beef with
Mac Millionaire.
Oh, he's dead.
No, the guy, the white guy who has Machine Gun Kelly.
Busta Rhymes.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dustin.
I tried.
I know. Unless there's a pad and paper and you have 45 seconds.
I also didn't know I was freestyling profiling.
Well, we're trying to integrate both shows, so I
That's
only have
cool.
to do one.
I'm down with the OPP.
Today we discussed the pilot episode of The Incredible Robert Baldick from the year of our Lord 1900 at 70 plus 2.
Bald dick.
Great year.
1972, I was negative 3 years old, so my mom and dad were dating. I was a gleam in my dad's eye, but then he dropped a load and it became my brother.
What?
Because he was born in 72. My dad wanted a good son,
Yeah.
and we switched, like, we both didn't swim the same speed.
Isn't it weird to think
I think I got
that,
distracted.
Yeah, you were just hanging out there for a few years, just doing laps.
I was at the bottom of the ball, just kind of swimming in the sides.
The bottom of the tank, just doing the backstroke.
It's warm down here.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do this forever. Isn't it weird to think that we were all loads?
Yeah.
Think about it.
We were all the thing I throw away in my garbage can.
Think about it. What you know? What's funny to me is you think about it. You go, is this one of the? Was I created on one of the nights where my mom just lay there and went, "Fine, just do it."
Do you think it matters the mood that your mom was in, how you turned out?
You know what? Maybe that's why I'm depressed a lot. Maybe my mom, didn't want to have sex with him anymore and was just like, ugh, get it over with. And
So what's like the ideal
I was
circumstance
like,
in
whoa!
which people have sex to create a child that
I
is positive?
don't think it was a choice. They didn't say, "Hey, tonight we're going to create a baby." I think it was.
Whoops.
My dad said, "I'm horny tonight with my big hairy mustache.
Hope you're awake.
Hope you're awake." And then my
Either
mom.
way.
And then what happened was my mom should have got up right after it got done and went in the bathroom and peed.
Mm-hmm. Right, or stuck a Mountain Dew up there. I heard that takes care of
Say
it.
what now?
You take a Mountain Dew and you like pour it in there and that kills everything.
Nice.
It's like antiseptic, but
Oh, I thought you were meaning like literally put a can of Mountain Dew up inside.
that is exactly what I'm saying.
Did you tell that joke in high school?
What does that mean? Oh, the Mountain Dew joke? No, that was in college.
Well, I know. I'm thinking this one was the high school version, and then you thought you upped your game in college.
I remember hearing when I was younger that drinking too much Mountain Dew lowered your sperm count. I remember.
Yeah,
that
that's why I soak my
old
nuts in
wives'
Mountain
tale.
Dew every night. And that came out in 5th grade. It's a 5th grade joke.
So that they actually were better when you started.
Yeah. No, I get a nice little
Your
shallow
rewrites were awful.
Yeah. I dip them in there with some ice. My sack is green to this day, like the Incredible Hulk.
Punch it up.
Punch it. The Hulk's got a big green dick, right?
I don't know. Never seen it.
It may not be to scale. You never know.
You won't like my penis when I'm angry. It will cut you in half.
Oddly enough, looks like Bill Bixby.
It looks just the corpse of Bill Bixby.
Yeah.
His dick looks like a human skeleton. Oh, mercy. 1972, as we know, is a great year. But we weren't alive in that year. None of us in this room were alive. I was -9. So was Dustin. His
-9.
birthday was about a week and a half
Oh,
ago.
happy
at this
birthday
point.
to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. So we have to go back in time in our minds because we're physically not back then, and we can't judge this pilot properly.
No, because this is 2018. All right, we're almost into 2019. We can't look at a pilot from 1972 and fairly and justly review it, and with we have to go back there.
Yeah, we have to.
Because in 1972, women couldn't vote, right?
Big bushes.
Suffragettes, big bushes.
Barbara
Bush.
Bush? Yeah, Barbara Bush.
Baba Bush, Baba Bush.
We didn't have Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't have Band-Aids either, or Courtney
A lot of
Cox.
B things. Bortney Box wasn't back then. None of that. So we talk about things that happened in that year, so we can get our minds back in that time. October 4th, 1972, Ted Williams manages his final game as the Rangers lose to the Royals 4-0, and then promptly had his head removed and frozen in carbonite for future generations to enjoy.
Yeah, just like Walt Disney, right?
I saw it on The Simpsons, or was it Futurama?
Probably
it's
Futurama.
Futurama.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Richard Nixon.
Ted Simpson, great baseball player.
Ted Simpson, about as good as you're going to get. October 5th, Hubert Mullen first kills, claiming it was to prevent earthquakes.
Huh?
You hear this guy?
No.
What's his name?
Herbert William Mullen.
No, what's his serial killer name? The Earthquake Killer?
Yeah, probably the Quake Killer, something
Quake
like that.
Killer? That'd be a dope rap name.
Well, he's an American serial killer who killed 13 people in California in the early 1970s. He confesses to the killings, which he claimed prevented earthquakes. He was sentenced to life in prison and is still alive, but to his credit, there were no earthquakes during that time.
Great job.
Seismic Psycho.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
The Richter...
Richter Constrictor. Did he choke him?
He did. That's perfect.
Yeah.
The Richter Constrictor. I like that. Very good, everyone.
Any aspiring serial killers out there?
Hit
you're
Dustin
welcome.
up. He can hook you up with a hot name.
Yeah, he can get your online presence going.
He can really promote the shit out of your murders.
Make sure you get those Twitter handles.
October 17th, Chuck Berry's My Ding-a-Ling is number 1.
That's a song about a bell.
Sing
but
it.
It sounds like it's about your wiener.
Sing it.
Oh,
What
yeah,
you saying
it was
now,
like
pussycat?
play.
Whoa.
Oh no, I remember.
Okay.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. That's essentially it.
And then the next.
It's all double entendres, and then he talks about recording women peeing in a public bathroom.
And then I think the last bridge, he's like, I got big balls, but we've got the biggest balls of them all.
That song was written by his cousin Marvin.
Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Berry.
Marion Barry?
You know that new sound you've been looking for?
My Ding-a-Ling?
Listen to this.
You know that new Ding-a-Ling you've been
Yeah.
hearing?
You just think about it, like that was at the top of the charts. This is when rock and roll kind of was still new, right?
72? I wouldn't say so. No, I mean you had the late 50s, Elvis. You had the 60s with the Beatles. 72 is kind of the southern rock time,
Crosby,
right?
Stills, and Nash.
Yeah.
And Young.
Blake,
yeah,
I feel
Bill Cosby, Stills, and Nash was good. Yeah,
I feel you would really like this song.
the Ding-a-Ling.
Yeah, I looked up some of the lyrics here. Once I was swimming cross Turtle Creek, man, them snappers all around my feet. Sure was hard swimming across that thing with both hands holding my ding-a-ling. That's the kind of stuff you're.
This song
getting.
can't not be about his big black cock,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Well-
So I want to play. Everybody play with my ding-a-ling.
So
Yeah.
here's my question: how do you get off just putting a camera in a bathroom and seeing girls pee? Because really,
He must be in the pee play.
well, but what I'm saying is that camera, for them not to see it, wasn't around the toilet bowl at all.
And this isn't right now where cameras are half the size of a dime.
Right, they're the size of like a VCR that you like held on your shoulder.
Yeah,
Right. Unless it was under the seat, like inside the bowl. That
I don't think they had those.
you'd
back
have to
then.
have a waterproof camera.
They didn't have GoPros.
Neither
back
of you
then.
get. You said you peed on a lady.
Yeah.
Before. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Have you
Nor
tried
am
it?
I.
Have you even thought about
No,
trying?
no, I haven't.
Oh well, then you can't say you're not into it.
Okay, well I've never tried it then. How about that?
That's fair.
But this is what I say: is like Chuck Berry was like famous, and I assume he had a lot of money. So at one point, you're fucking everything that moves. You're like, what's the next level? Oh yeah, my urine.
Urine.
Or her urine, right? So I guess I kind of understand what the next level is, but like, I don't know. Hopefully I'll never get there. Hopefully I'll never be rich and famous. Rich and famous.
It won't happen to me.
It won't happen to me.
Won't happen to me.
I've almost already pissed away all that fuck you money.
The money you got for the basement here to.
I only got $2,500 left.
What are you gonna do with it? Jesus
Oh.
Christ! Is your first time opening a bottle? Oh, this
Oh no, that's gonna flood
it's gonna
again.
flood the basement. Well, Dustin, take over the show.
It's a gusher. All right, so we're talking about peeing on people, and that is not one of the seminars that we're doing at CouchCon. But if I know anything about these people that listen to this show, it definitely is a possibility that it could happen.
There better be some peeing on people.
Jason's got a tube dick. I don't even. Blake is putting his mouth on Jason's paper roll dick. Paper
Let me
towel
see
dick.
your paper roll.
Let me see that paper roll.
Folks, this is why I haven't
Paper
been on the
roll.
plane since April.
This is what this has been like since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
I fillet Jason's paper dick.
That's like first base for us, right?
We've crossed a barrier. For sure.
I had a picture pop up on Facebook on this day not too long ago of a very similar type of photo. Jason was holding a corn cob, and Blake was pulling his head down on top of it. I remember having to hide that one from some people that I'm Facebook friends with.
Who?
Brianna's religious family.
What religion? The Lutherans?
No.
Well, what does my sexual orientation have to do with them?
Yeah, you know.
Are they Baptistas?
We were just starting to date, and they were starting to friend me, and I don't want them to be like, oh, so that's what Dustin and his friends do. They blow.
They corn cob each other?
They blow inanimate objects on Monday nights.
Sure we do.
Who doesn't?
I've done a lot worse than that.
Oh,
Don't ever introduce me to those people. Are they a 7-day Baptists?
You're like Jason Mewes. Like that's what he always did. Kevin Smith.
But I'll never cut
wrote
my
it there.
hair.
Yeah. He just went around pretending to blow everything. And he turned
It's
it
got to
into
work
a
for
career.
someone. What is that? I'll drink that. Here. What is it?
This is the oatmeal stout from Breckenridge Brewery. Fine Colorado ales.
Breckenridge. Thank you, everybody.
Breckenmeyer. Brick and mortar.
Very good.
all
Very
right. So
good.
what
That's
else
an old
happened in
fault.
1972? Let's quit
Nothing?
sucking each other's dicks and get this thing rolling. People don't care about
Nothing,
what we
that's
have
it.
to talk about.
That's it.
They want to hear about.
There was
this
a lot of
pilot.
that going on in 1972.
A lot of sucking dick.
It was free love, man.
That's it. That's all I have. Those. I said 3 things. I only ever do 3.
All right. Well, then segue into the next thing you do.
Bing bong.
Bing bong bang. Why do we choose to watch the incredible Bob Baldick?
Well, as we heard in the rap,
Yeah, I did that already.
Dustin did. For one, it had to be a pilot that never went to series. Whether it aired or not is irrelevant, but only one was made. Number 2, it had to be on the interwebs. We had to find it. We had to scour, but not scour too hard. And number 3, baby, it had to be free.
That's right.
The price is right, bitch.
Oh shit. Oh my
God!
I think my computer's frozen. Hold on a second.
When your
There we go.
computer freeze. Okay.
Sorry. So you're probably asking yourself, right? Where can I find the incredible Robert Baldick? We just told you that it's accessible and it's free, right?
So that's going to tantalize your tummy.
I want to tell you before I start this. I know there's a point in here where I'm going to run out of gas breath-wise.
No, use periods.
No, that's what I'm saying. I need you call it out.
Okay.
I want you to stop me. Okay.
All right.
You can find the entire episode of The Incredible Robert Baldick by subscribing to Couch Pilots in SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app of choice.
Period.
Menstruation.
4 menstruation. Then simply click on one of our classically blue links in our show notes, or go to YouTube. Dustin?
And you know what to do to.
Well, he ain't kidding, folks.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
All right.
Oh, it's almost my turn to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DSJ is in the back of the plane because he's going to.
What he does, whenever he gets on the plane, it's very rare. He sits right on top of the black box.
Right.
He reads all the manuals. He reads all the stories. He knows that the black box is the safest thing on the plane.
Sure.
So he anytime he's on it, he sits right on top.
Bring the car seat.
Yeah, he's got a big car seat.
Big car seat.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't see him with DSJJR.
That's what I was wondering if he was in the car seat
But
with him.
I've heard tale though.
But his baby mama is going to be at CouchCon. So
I think they will all be there.
okay.
Fuck me.
I mean, no, it's just we're just gonna do the show. I think. We're not gonna-
That was a poorly placed fuck me.
Yeah,
I'll show you how it does.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, let him tell you how you can fuck him. Summary of the pilot. Aristocratic Victorian investigator deals with a supernatural mystery traveling from place to place in his personal railway train.
Now was this requested by anybody?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
No, I found this. He knows. Dustin knows everything I do.
Is he part of our email
Well,
chain?
he's a second cousin twice removed of Chuck Berry, so he's got cameras in my house all the time, including the bathroom. So he knows exactly what I'm doing.
He had to sign some paperwork to be a part of
I signed it
our
willingly.
Ernest show.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just anything you put in front of me, I'll
I
sign.
was gonna say, if there's a piece of paper with an X and somebody tells you to sign it, you sign it.
That's right. You usually grade the summary. Dustin, you saw this. Blake, you
did.
saw it. Dustin, what do you grade? This is a 10-point scale you usually use. No, this is the ABCD.
ABCD.
Yeah, so this is like you're back in grade school making Mountain Dew jokes.
Yeah. I would give that summary a C.
Yeah, I would give it a B.
Give it to me. I think it's really good. It's one sentence, and it packs in the adjectives. Did you pronounce the C in adjective?
Adjective.
Adjectives.
Objectives.
That's a different word.
Interesting facts.
Interesting facts, folks. It's the Conrad rule. You just heard from him earlier. You heard him mentioned in the rap as well. But we've kind of narrowed it down over the last 150, almost 160 episodes, to simply, the rule is, guys,
Come on.
just don't do it.
You know what you can do? Don't do that.
Right, yeah. You can do it. Well, this is America, but we're saying don't do it.
I remember I did it accidentally once, and I shit my pants afterwards. I was so afraid of what was going to happen.
The cockpit filled with a
I thought I was going to be thrown out of the plane without a chute.
And you know what? We rule with fear. So that's great. I want you to be scared to break the rules because, I mean, without order, what do we have? We don't have a civilization.
Right.
I say that much. Right, guys?
What are we, Sweden?
Oh, no, we're not Sweden. We're America. This is America. Release date October 6th, 1972. So
Only 11 days ago, or 9 days ago.
yeah, about
It's an anniversary show.
about 75 years ago and a few days ago. So
75.
Math
is that wrong?
hard.
I don't think that.
It's 1972.
40.
Carry the 2.
40.
44-ish years ago.
No, that's right. That's right.
Round up.
A pilot considered as a replacement for the Doctor Who series, and that's why you're here, Dustin.
Yeah, that's where they roped me into this piece of shit.
hold on a
hey,
second.
whoa.
what?
No, he just commented
But
on
that
the
wasn't-
fact.
I didn't say
Let's just
the magic
Whoa.
word.
I mean, we give him a free ride to fucking New York, and this is what he
buddy.
does.
It smells like shit in here.
I'm at it again.
Oops,
You came into our cockpit
did.
knowingly full of shit.
Leave your shit at the door, am I right?
That's Blake's and I like pre-flight plan is to take huge
So
dumps.
only number ones when in flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's only.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And don't flush. If it's yellow,
Let it mellow.
Only
Keep
if,
it mellow.
if you're
What?
over Chicago.
Won't you please let it mellow? You talking about Dave Matthews Band?
sometimes
Up in Green Pit.
Chicago, you got to empty your shitter on the bridge, you know.
They drove over. They're like, hey, you know what? This bridge is like, it's all great. Whatever we dump right now, we'll just go right under the river.
Yeah.
But they have like tour boats and shit down there. Would it
Can
be?
you imagine how horrible your vacation would be?
If you knew it was from Dave Matthews, is that good? Is that like having a bird shit on
Yeah,
your head?
if you're a big
No.
fan.
David Matthews taking his big dump on your head.
Only if he like pops his head out the window and just goes, "A little baby."
Yeah, that's exactly right. A little baby. They'd be like, don't drink the water. There's blood in the water. That's a song he did.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I listen to good music. I wouldn't know.
DMB. That's what the cool kids call them.
That's what my tattoo says right on my backside. The Incredible Robert Baldick is a 1972 BBC drama that formed part of the third season of Drama Playhouse, the BBC's launching pad for potential series.
Oh, so it's like Summer Playhouse, NBC,
CBS Summer
CBS,
Playhouse, right?
CBS.
That is
That's
that's a fact.
that's a really fact.
I read this. I put this in here earlier, and I almost bit through my tongue. I'm
Really?
doing it right now.
Really?
Like I want to comment on that so bad.
Well, don't, because you don't want to taint everybody else's experience.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
It marked the return to the BBC drama department for the first time in 6 years of writer Terry Nation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see that? He last completed his last completed piece of work for the BBC before this had been work on the Doctor Who story, The Daleks' Master Plan, in 1965.
Daleks. Nerd alert. I did
Yeah.
it for you.
Yeah.
You're beating me to the punch on all these.
Say the N-word if you want.
Nigeria,
Thank you.
nitroglycerin, nutmeg, Nova Scotia,
Nutella.
Nova Scotia.
Natalia.
Natalia. The drama was described as Victorian Gothic suspense.
Okay.
Fact.
Okay. It's a fact. I mean, just not what you can say about it.
That's a fact. The program was scheduled to be shown on Wednesday, September 6, 1972, but in the immediate aftermath of the Munich massacre, the production was removed at the last moment. The program was finally shown on October 2nd, 1972, but despite achieving 6.6 million viewers and mainly positive feedback, the pilot did not lead to the BBC commissioning a full series.
And I'm going to tell you why later on.
All right, very good. There's a goof in this too. Sometimes I see
love
goofs.
goofs.
The dead girl found in the opening sequence,
Sarah.
can very clearly be seen breathing.
Oh, I missed that.
She was not dead at all.
What a goof.
That's very good.
Such a goof.
And as we wrap up interesting facts, I will say go to the mausoleumclub.com for a 5-page article with much more detail about the incredible Robert Baldick. So
Can you send me the link to that?
Absolutely, I'll send that to you. And with that, interesting facts is over.
Woo! Nice job, Dustin.
I did it.
Good job, Derek Waters. But
I can see that.
I'm
actually.
here with drunk history.
So the other day,
Yes.
I'm in the front office now. I don't mean to brag.
Wow.
But I'm in the front office now. And we had a new hire come in for an interview. And this guy comes in, and I said, Jesus Christ, Dustin got fired from the bank. Same height, same hair, same beard,
Same width?
Yes, because I said, pull your dick out. I'd like to see what your width
What's
is.
his name?
I don't know what his name is.
His
'Cause I
name
don't, I don't
Dustin
handle.
Wyckoff?
No, I don't understand. Oh, I don't know if you should have done that.
That's all right.
But and we hired him, and he came back to do his paperwork the other day. And I was like, how can I get a picture of this guy without him noticing? Because he's your doppelganger.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was my doppelganger.
This guy is more. This guy, I seriously thought it was you. I seriously thought you were bringing me breakfast.
Does he have his
Is
hair?
that a euphemism?
Yeah.
Does he have his hair coiffed like this?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, he
Same
was-
coiffing?
Yeah. I mean, because when you look at Dustin, you think
It's all about the quaff.
It's all about the quaff.
Real quick. You
Totally
ever,
coiffed
You guys
out.
ever have a girl coif on you?
Oh yeah,
On you?
All right.
Like in the vicinity.
Right.
somewhere in the vicinity.
But I've never had one like, hey, hold still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Girls have gone out of their way to quaff on me.
Well, yeah, when you're pumping, there's quaffing that goes on.
No, we were just watching TV. We were watching
Yeah.
like old
Oh,
reruns of
I thought you were like
Friends.
saying during sex. I mean, that
No.
happens all the time.
Watching reruns of Friends. Somehow air got up there.
I saw that movie. Kevin Bacon's in it about
Yes.
the African basketball player.
the air up there.
Yeah. And then she quaffed out a tall, skinny black Kenyan.
And did you say, "You may stay"?
I said, "Slam dunk, slam dunk shot."
I only got a full size bed, little buddy.
Oh, hold on a sec. What did Scott say the other day? Remember, you guys came over. We went to that meeting together, and I took Scott. Scott came to my house. He's like, "I've never been to your house before." And I said, "Scott, you got to come to my bedroom and look at my bed." And he went in. He's like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
Scott was on my side.
Yeah. Scott says that's fine because Scott and his wife sleep in separate beds in separate rooms.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I never realized how much Scott had figured out. That guy's smart as shit.
Yeah. That's why he's only got one kid.
Dustin, do you want to sleep with Brianna for the rest of your life in the same bed?
Well, ideally, I think, but because it's a really big bed.
California King.
California King. So, I mean, even when you're in the bed together, it can still feel like you're in your own bed when you want to.
And you roll over, and you'll be swimming with women in their own
the
condominiums,
fishes.
right? 5 plus 5. Who drives
Seven
millenniums,
millenniums,
right?
It's all about the Benjamins. What?
That's what I want to do. I have this. God, I so bad want to say the F word. This gay guy is my uncle, and him and his partner have been together for like 30 years. They have separate bedrooms. I'm like, these
They know
gay
what's,
guys.
they know what's going on.
They got to figure.
Why
it
do you
out.
have the urge to?
I just love the word. I love the word fag, but I know it's bad to say.
Well,
Yeah.
just
But-
say,
but I
hey,
don't-
after this episode, Blake's going to go smoke a fag.
All right.
Because this is British. This is British.
But I'll say that before every time I want to say it.
Yeah, because this is a British.
I don't hate gay guys. I love gay guys.
I love 'em.
But I love that word too. But it's demeaning to them. But I don't mean it demeaning because I love gay guys. So I don't know. I'm at a real impasse with fag. I'm at a fimpasse.
A fempad.
I love that word. I think it's great, and I think it's like I love the N word too, right? All I ever want to do is say it, but I know I can't. I love that. I love that you guys are super divided about that.
Me and Dustin are both like looking away. Like,
Please don't.
I really don't love the N word.
Oh boy.
I do a little.
hey, Nigeria is not a bad place.
Twitter responses.
Twitter responses. I wonder if Jason got some Twitter responses.
Absolutely not. They're all dead. Here's my favorite show.
Hi, this is Dustin.
And Brianna.
We're a couple who love all things Disney. We decided to sit down twice a month to discuss and analyze a variety of Disney films and topics with a grown-up's perspective and an adult sense of humor.
Dishing Disney will give film reviews with the memories of a child filtered through an adult frame of mind. We've noticed some things about our beloved Disney movies that we didn't pick up on as kids, and now we want to talk about them. Plus, we'll do a bonus Top 5 episode every month where we make our ultimate lineups regarding the topic of the day.
So wish upon a star, give a little whistle, and be a part of our world as we explore the wonderful world of Disney together. This is Dishing Disney.
This song was written about my first ex-wife and my second ex-wife.
Because they're whores.
Did you hear that killer double bass?
Hell yeah.
That's some good shit right there.
I've got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
One is...
No, ask me question 2 first. Let's do it backwards.
Okay.
It worked out so well the last time.
The second question is, you're now doing Drunk at the Movies very regularly. Drunken Lullabies is taking a little bit of a hiatus. You're doing the Drunk at the Movies with Seth.
Correct.
Which is not a real name, obviously. But I want to know...
I hear him calling, though.
You hear him?
But I just can't come home right now.
Are you and Seth... Did you guys... have you made a new commercial? Or have you cut a new
Not
promo?
yet, but we will be doing one.
Okay, cool. That was question number 2. Question number 1 is, we've all seen the red hot, delicious golden cock on the front of the Little Mermaid box.
It was
VHS.
actually gold.
Didn't I say golden?
I said red hot. Red hot.
I thought I said red hot golden.
Delicious.
Let's go back. Can we rewind this real quick, Blake?
Zip.
Red hot cock. Oh, damn it, you're right. Yeah. Okay. What is the most jarring thing that maybe you've learned about a Disney show since doing the Dishing Disney podcast?
Jiminy Cricket is a huge horn dog.
Oh, really?
Totally.
Does he got a cricket boner like the Prince and Little Mermaid on the boat?
A crooked boner?
A cricket boner.
Cricket boner.
Oh, I thought said a crooked
Jiminy
boner.
Cricket is a cricket.
But that was kind of messed up. Jason, I have a feeling whenever we do Song of the South, we need to have you on that episode.
Now, why would you say that? I'm not a racist. I've dated black women. I have a half.
That's why I wanted to have you on.
Okay.
There's a lot of black women.
That's
in that
a
movie.
notoriously racist show. Not a racist. I love all women. I've dated across the spectrum, just like I'm
like
on.
DSJ.
Just like I've dated a lot of women
Retarded
with Down
women?
syndrome. Yeah.
Nice.
Never knew it would hit them. All right. So this is a 50-minute pilot. We're going to hit as much of this shit we can. I'm sorry, Dee Dee, it's not 7.5 minutes as much as you like it to be. It's going to be a full 10 minutes. I know we're deep into this show, but we're going to knock it out.
Okay.
Guys, right? So I'm hitting that timer right now.
All right. So basically, let me set the stage. This is a typical BBC. We watched. What was the Robin Hood one we watched from the BBC?
I don't remember what it's called.
But it's the same kind of feel, like kind of gritty, dark. It's very dark.
Very dark.
Great costumes, horrible hair. Horrible hair.
Yes.
Except-
I have
horrible.
some notes on that hair.
Except
yes.
the Andre the Giant sideburns that was it John Rhys Davies or whatever.
He looked like a human ape. He looked like the missing link.
Yeah,
is what he looked like.
and he's a very recognizable actor. I noticed him immediately. Gimli from Lord of the Rings. He was.
Was that him?
He was the dwarf in those movies. He was also in Indiana Jones movies. I believe
Oh,
he's
in
in
the early
Raiders,
ones.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, he's like kind of companion.
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
And then the only other guy I recognized in this was the main guy, Baldick.
Okay.
He's from Harry Potter. He's the Minister
He plays
of
the
Magic.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, he's Barty Crouch.
Barty.
From the Ministry of Magic.
Nerds.
I've never watched that.
Jesus Christ.
It's at night. You're in the UK. It's heavy rain. It's a period piece.
heavy ass rain, like
buckets.
rain and wind. Like you shouldn't be
Heavy
out
period
there.
rain.
And how are these lanterns even working in this rain?
Yeah.
But these two, this old guy and this preacher guy,
Like a constable or something, right?
Reverend,
Yeah.
go into because first of all they sent out this mob. All right, their mob's going to look for somebody.
Yeah, I thought I had missed 5 minutes of this.
It did not.
We
set
were
up.
joining in media res,
Right.
as the
Jumps right in.
Yeah.
So the guys are out. They're hearing some chanting in the woods, perhaps a hymn, and the two men make their way towards it. They spot a building, like a church, or perhaps it looks like it's at a state of decay.
Right.
They enter the building. It's kind of like tunnels, right?
Sure.
Right.
And they find a woman who's dead, but she's we find out and she's breathing.
She's fine.
And they're like, oh my god, there's this dead girl. She's been beaten, and
Let's fuck her.
that's exactly what I said. I'm like, this would be a perfect time.
That's
you
the
say
only
that
time.
to?
That's
Because
the only time
there would
priests
be
can get laid.
there would be nobody around. You could get away with it.
They'd be like, this isn't the future where they can do things to test. I might as well have my way, right?
Thank you.
Perfect. The next scene is the intro, which is it's just Robert Baldick sitting in the dark at his desk. He's working. And then he breaks the fourth wall, looks right at the camera.
I am Baldick.
Here's my favorite part of it. They zoom out of the shot, so and then they zoom back in very close, and then he gives this like pedophile look, like,
Hey, Blake's giving it to me right now, and it's very
It's real.
very sensual.
You feel like you're there.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, boy.
How are you?
I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead here. It's daytime. There's a horse and buggy. They go through some gates. It says the name of the episode, Never Come Night. What?
that's the only time I come
Lies.
when my wife's here.
The sun's out? That gun ain't out, huh?
No, I jerk off and come when my wife's not around during the daytime. But
So you do come, not at night.
well, yeah, but I said you said don't come at night. I said unless my wife's not
I
around.
heard once that the freaks come at night. Is that true?
It's possible.
Out at night.
It's possible. Anyway,
Houdini.
I love Houdini. So a carriage makes their way to a large home or mansion, and like a couple of nerds are in there putting together what seems to be like a telephone, right? But it doesn't. It's an experiment they're doing, but it doesn't work out.
It was kind of funny though because they just keep yelling really, really loudly into the,
Yeah.
and they can't hear shit.
I've heard podcasts like that before.
I have to. I think I made a few of them.
Oh yeah, and there's also an owl in there. This is
yeah.
great.
Why
yeah.
not?
Well, and that owl's name is
Woodsy the owl. Give
No.
a hoot, don't pollute.
Cosmo. His name is Cosmo.
Cosmo Kramer, the owl, and whatever they're doing, yeah, it's not working. And then Baldick says, hey, check all the equipment again. And it looks like they're trying to invent the telephone.
Right.
Right.
And then the
Yeah.
Reverend is there and he's like, hey, I got to talk to you about some shit going down. It's going to help you save lives. So let me just say, this Baldick guy is just a rich guy who likes adventure and likes to
knows
think.
science, right?
He likes to think. He's just
Kind of
he's-
Sherlock Holmes-ish.
Yeah.
It's a Sherlock Holmes kind of Doctor Who kind of like cross between.
He's a learned man that people come to for assistance.
Yes. If Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Who
Fucked a dead girl.
fucked a dead girl and were set in
1880s?
1880s, that's who Baldick is.
You say 1880s too?
I do say 1880s too. So this is where I first know that Robert Baldick's friend is hairy and looks like an ape, and I think that is John Rhys
I just
Davies.
kept expecting him to be like, anybody want a peanut?
Very good.
Yeah.
Robert talks with a few other fellows for quite a while, and he makes arrangements to leave somewhere. So the guy came, he's requesting his help, and now he's saying, let's
Yeah, Baldick's like, I'm on this.
round
Let's
the
do
troops
this.
up and go.
I talked to the station. We're going to take my train, and we're going to go.
A very luxurious train, right?
Right. That was supposedly it was made for like a Zaire or something.
A czar, like a Russian czar.
Yeah, but they didn't get it done fast enough, and he fucking fired him, so he got it on the cheap.
It's like Air Force One.
Absolutely. It's very similar.
good, very
That's
good.
That's a good
For
metaphor.
1972, this is Air Force One for
Yeah,
sure.
he's got fuck you money.
But here's the thing: is they have the outside shots of the train. They're just like regular sized
Yeah.
train passenger cars. But when you go in, the internal shots
Very roomy.
looks like my living room.
Well, him and his running crew board the train, and the fellow who seeks his help joins them, and they discuss the case on their way to the crime scene. He said there's been 43 deaths of this kind in this area, and records go back 200 years. So there's some sort of
Yeah, that's a
pattern.
lot.
And it can't be one man, so it's kind of a mysterious thing that's
So
happening.
they start discussing maybe exorcisms. The Reverend wants to do an exorcism. They start talking about the paranormal, and then you're like, okay, here's where we go. So they go in the woods during the daytime. They go underground, and he sees marks on the stones, and they start unveiling layers.
And there is a B story, too, that's happening where a man in the town was having an affair with the woman who was killed, and the townspeople think it was him that committed the
Steve
murder.
Martin. Steve
yeah.
Martin. I mean, Seth Martin.
Seth Martin, that's right.
Yeah, so the townspeople go after this guy. It's like, you were dating Sarah and didn't tell anybody. You were the one that killed her. He's like, no, man, the bitch went in the woods because she thought she was going to be late. She's trying to take a shortcut.
Yep.
And she gone.
So they say, Robert Baldick, he only works on cases that pique his curiosity.
Sure.
He's got, like you say, he's got fuck me money, so
Right.
he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So only the things that he's interested in, he gets involved with. And so he plans to go and investigate these tunnels. And there's also, he's talking about works of exorcism, too.
Sure.
So there's a lot of weird kind of supernatural things kind of in the mix.
And the Reverend's thinking, I want to do an exorcism. Well, that's what,
And he tries to, too,
oh,
right?
God, does he try? He catches on fire. Is
That
it
was
fire?
great.
That
The
was
Bible
awesome. The
on
Bible.
fire.
Yeah. By itself, it started flipping
Blasphemous.
pages.
That's
Yeah.
sacrilege, man.
It is.
I think it was just a Betty Crocker recipe book, but
You think so?
yeah, but
They throw a Bible
it was
in front.
supposed to be a Bible.
Well, they that guy Seth from earlier, he runs to the countryside to like escape his pursuers, and he finally gets into the tunnel and kind of meets up. These two stories meet,
Sure.
and they're like, "Hey, you know what? We'll protect you. We realize mob mentality is ridiculous. We're working this case to find out the truth."
Right.
And then back at the research library, it seems like there's a lot. It's one of his crew that kind of stayed behind.
Yeah,
to
he was
look
in the
at it.
train. That was like right.
He had a whole library in
Yeah.
the train.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
It was like a library in the train, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, but I think that they were at like the town library. I really
Okay.
do. They had to have been because it was all the information about that town's like
That's true.
heritage.
Is this when the guy got attacked or whatever?
We're getting close to that.
Okay.
Well, the Seth Morris or Seth Martin
In the train. There was
Oh,
an
not
attack.
yet.
No, not
okay.
yet. That's
sorry.
yes.
But he's doing
Spoilers.
research in there, and he's like, there's some history here to this town.
Yeah, the town's name was Irvin, and what's that mean? Oh, that's German for evil.
Julius Irvin.
Julius
Yeah.
Irvin.
Dr.
Cool.
J.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That was one of my mentors.
Julius Irving?
Yeah,
Why is that?
he fucked hundreds of women.
Is that him or is
No,
that
that was Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Same difference. Tall black guy.
Well, Robert lets the
Notice I didn't
priest.
say tall Nigerian man.
Robert lets the priest, one of his companions, do his thing there, and he comes back to find him kind of beaten down emotionally. Like
Sure,
you're
he's
talking
like, I wasn't my faith wasn't powerful enough.
right. It didn't beat the evil that was
Yeah.
here. And this is what I noticed.
We kill evil.
What is that?
That's a deep cut. That's a Meat Purveyor song.
The hair in this pilot is maddening. It is wild, unruly, unkempt, and truly terrifying.
Right, and these guys are digging for hours and hours in this musty old place. None of them get dirt on their slacks.
Oh, they were very clean. Yeah, I did notice that too. Robert heads back to the train to discuss the case, and he says he's figured it out, and so he wants to assemble the boys. Right, so they go back and they dig.
Boys, assemble!
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, boys,
Dun, dun,
put your
dun,
rings
dun, dun,
together.
dun,
Let's do it, boys.
dun, dun.
Let's figure this case out.
Everyone is drinking booze all the time.
Oh yeah, brandy, wine, it don't matter.
Oh, yeah, he's always got
Everclear.
like a little
like a
snifter.
flask. Yeah, there's a flask.
Well, and he gets really pissed because when they go back out,
I want some brandy, bitch.
yeah, he's like, fill my flask, and he's like, God damn it, fill my flask.
Well, we're gonna skip to the end because we only got a few
he
seconds
does
left.
yell a lot.
He does.
They're digging
Rich
in the
assholes
tunnels,
do that.
and it says their fear is in here.
Yeah,
Something
that's what it
happened
is.
here,
Yeah.
and fear is like fermented, and it's enveloping people, it's infecting people, and so much so that the townsfolk find that Seth guy and they hang him to death.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fucked
That
up.
was fucked up.
He was just hanging there. And so, how do we get rid of the evil? How does it
Oh,
solve? I don't know.
Stop.
Oh, it's time for me to wake up.
If you want to find out how they got rid of the evil, you fire up that YouTube page and you figure it
you
out.
know it's do tubes.
It's in utero.
Bing
Please
bong.
remain seated as we are now crossing a zone of turbulence.
I like this better. I like that if we don't finish it.
I thought it was 6:30. You like gave me.
Wake up.
Yeah, I had flashbacks.
Put on a little makeup. All right.
when I wake up. And
Well, I know I'm
it's
gonna be-
It's gonna be another
Go
couch
to
pilot
PNC.
day. We're not in sync. We haven't podcasted together in a long
I know.
Bye. Why didn't Robert Baldick work?
time. He's a guest.
You are the guest.
You turn to me.
I turn to you.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Will you take this pilot to the test?
Doing things up in the middle, and now you'll do the rest.
I read this a while ago. I said,
Her asshole.
Jesus Christ, man, I tell you.
There you go. Break that window. Cabin pressure decompressing.
I saw this, and someone said, it's like Doctor Who. It was going to take the place.
It was nothing like
of
Doctor Who.
But I mean, I can understand it having similar themes of the supernatural and solving things.
So the guy who wrote it, Terry Nation, not to be confused with Carrie Nation
And the Speakeasy.
Yeah, they got a poster here somewhere, I'm sure. But he wrote like the original Doctor Who miniseries. He created the Daleks, who were like the Doctor's #1 enemy. So he's a pretty big
Make my shit the Daleks.
old
I want to get
writer.
fucked up.
I don't know that one either.
But
A lot of deep cuts tonight.
Hey, you know what? I watched the other day. I watched the whole Quincy Jones documentary on
oh,
Netflix.
I have that in my queue. Is it good? I have it in my queue. His
you
name's
like-
Quincy.
Do you like
That's funny.
Rich black people who
Love them.
who can make mistakes throughout their life and still be rich.
I tell you what, if that show is 2 hours long, they better spend 45 minutes on Rockwell.
No, I was going to say Thriller. that was Barry Gordy, by the way.
Oh, Barry, I'm
That's
sorry.
Motown.
You're right. I saw Thriller in IMAX 3D recently. Did I tell you guys this?
Did they play the making of or
No.
just the video?
No. So they at the Peoria Grand Prairie Theater.
Yeah.
They said whatever's in IMAX in the previews before, we're going to show Thriller in its
Oh,
entirety.
I thought you had to buy a separate ticket. I'm like, dude, that's
No.
like 10 minutes long.
Well, here it is. So I get in free out there. I know someone.
Oh.
So I got a free, and I don't want. Thank you. But I don't want to watch the house with a clock inside of its own
Why not?
walls.
Take
Because
the kid.
Jack Black is
Take the
horrible.
kid. I heard
My
it's
daughter
good.
was supposed to go, but she crapped out. She said I can't go.
I heard
Because
it's
she didn't want to see
actually-
Jack Black.
It's actually pretty good from what I hear.
I didn't want to spend 2 hours watching it. So I was like, I really want to see Thriller in 3D. So I remember being a kid, and one of the first houses I ever lived in, early, mid-'80s, I remember watching that on TV and thinking, oh, that's scary. And I've seen it a million times since then. I'm like, it's not scary. When you go and watch it in IMAX 3D, it is scary.
Nice.
It's fucking terrifying.
That's awesome.
Because, like, his whole face is like 40 feet tall
Sure.
and changing in this thing, and there's growling and screaming. It was awesome. If you have the opportunity to see Thriller in IMAX 3D, I say go do that.
Go to
it is-
YouTube.
yeah, you know what to do too, my friends.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm sorry to go on that tangent there, but you mentioned
Tangents
Thriller.
are
That was one of the
my
things that was wrong with
favorites.
this show is the Thriller wasn't in 3D. Or the
Yeah.
show wasn't in 3D.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I don't know, like, you got me all excited by, oh, it's written by a guy who did Doctor Who, and that's why we're going to have you on. And then I watched it, and I'm like, this isn't what I wanted to watch at all.
Well,
This
so what's
is
wrong with it,
just-
though?
Okay.
No. He's our guest. He's our guest.
It's very slow. I was watching it, and I'll be honest, like, I thought about taking notes, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then it didn't really start kicking in until about 35 minutes. I was like, oh,
Slow
okay,
burn.
we got some occult shit happening. It's starting to get entertaining.
Occulto?
Occulto, yes.
I'm the Culto.
Culto.
Personality!
And that was a horrible pour.
That's a lot of head.
That's what she said.
I'm a head boy.
So,
I'm a head boy.
man, nothing but deep cuts here. So yeah, I don't know. It was a tough sit for me. I can see why, it didn't make it. But based on some of the other BBC programming of that time, which I know Blake would never watch, but I have, it's on par with a lot of it.
It's very on par. You're absolutely right. This takes forever to get interesting. And just like that fucking Robin Hood show, it was forever. I love Chris. Chris is a great listener. Where you live makes shitty TV.
Gee.
Boring as fuck.
What about Heil, Honey, I'm Home? Remember
You
that?
know what? That was the best one I've ever seen from the BBC.
Have you ever watched the young ones? You should check out the young
No,
ones.
because
That one's pretty fun.
hello, Me Too movement.
I have that on DVD. It's like I've never watched
great.
it, but it's like an 80s kind of punk sketch.
Okay, you own it, but you've never watched it?
Have you watched everything in your basement?
Fair point.
All right.
Here's what's wrong with it. All right.
Yeah.
It's no Swamp Thing.
Yeah, I was having. God damn, that's exactly what I was thinking of a Swamp Thing when you said that.
You're thrown into something,
USA Swamp Thing.
and you think it's a big, you're like, oh, you're thrown into it. You're trying to catch up,
Sure.
but then nothing is explained to you really for the most part because there's a slow burn.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep track of everybody's names. That bothered me.
Some of these.
Yeah,
all
I
the-
didn't even attempt
Everyone had
it.
these hair helmets. And it's a bad version of this. Like, it's grainy and tough to watch. And so, like,
Yeah.
I couldn't keep track of the names.
I
And
would-
the hair was so disorienting.
I would not even have watched this if it was a porn. That's how
Hold
bad
on
it
a
was.
second.
No, I
Hold
wouldn't.
on a second.
I would not. No, I like I said, I like the concept of the last 20 minutes.
Blake, honesty above everything else. You wouldn't watch this, even if it was a pornography?
Nope. I
Whew,
wouldn't watch
boy.
it. And like I said, the concept, last 15 minutes, great. The first 40 minutes, you fucking just tired me out.
I don't mind the concept. I think this first
I just
episode.
said I liked the concept.
I'm giving you my 2 cents.
But you said it was like you said it in the form of like a disagreement. You're like, I like the concept.
Blake, I'm with you on this.
There you go.
I like the concept.
Much better.
But I think the pilot was executed poorly. I like the idea of a guy running around with some crew members who might die eventually, and you get new ones.
Red shirts.
And you got...
Red coats.
Yeah, like Star Trek red shirts. That's exactly right. And then, but you have this fanciful train that can magically take you to exactly wherever it is you want to go. There's a track there for some reason. And you've got a library and a lab, all this shit you need. A traveling... investigatory,
a traveling
Roy
CSI.
Orbison, George Harrison kind of situation.
Traveling. I got that. Traveling wheelbarrows.
Wheelbarrows.
It's
Traveling
right.
wheelbarrows.
It's a traveling CSI, right? On a train.
Yeah.
Traveling wheelbarrows. We all love those guys.
The super.
They were almost
right?
as good. They were almost as good as the highway.
I actually got to hear a Traveling Wilburys song live when I went and saw Jeff Lynne's ELO. It was awesome.
Yeah. What song was it?
Handle with Care.
Sure.
Everybody's
Handling
got
me with
somebody
care.
to lean on. Bob Dylan and him are the only ones left alive now.
Who? Jeff
Roy
Lynne,
Orbison, George Harrison, and
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty. Yeah, they're all
Rip,
dead.
rip, rip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah,
think it's
if
a
Bob Dylan
conspiracy.
sings it, it isn't going to sound like that.
Oh,
Up in Indian town, never was a good looking woman, never come around. Tired of this stuff, tired of this town.
I saw him live left after 5 songs.
Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that with Wilco at the Civic Center?
Yeah. My Morning Jack and Wilco were fantastic.
I saw. Yeah.
My morning jack is always good.
Yeah.
You morning jacket a lot?
On the weekends.
I'm morning jacket before work. I'm usually end up 15
Do
minutes
you
late.
use a jacket when you jacket?
As soon as, in the weekends, as soon as I hear Molly close the door to the bedroom,
You morning jacket?
damn right.
Is that what their name actually means?
Sure. IMDb.
Otherwise,
smart.
we would call the smoking jackets.
Can someone like breathe in so deep that they blow smoke out their cock meat?
Only one way to find out.
Listeners, give it a try.
Yeah, tell us what you find out, kids.
Yeah. Leave a voicemail.
This is the part of the show where we say we're not special. We like to think so.
We're
'cause
on the spectrum.
Yeah, we're on this for sure. We're on the spectrum somewhere. Probably high functioning, autistic, all of us, right?
I would say so.
But other people are the same or even more high functioning. They can find the incredible Robert Baldick, and some have commented on it, and some have even rated it.
And I'm going to tell you right now, listeners, get ready, because this is going to be a fucking shitload of nerd alerts, right?
Nerd alert.
IMDb, Internet Movie Database, 1 out of 10 scale. The 10th decimal place is in play. Dustin, what do you think people from around the world have scored this program?
5.3.
5.3, Blake.
6.5.
7.8.
Good Lord, they're wrong.
And that's from 28 ratings, which is not a lot.
It's only on a scale of 1 to 7.
No, this one is not.
This is IMDb.
I don't believe in a 1 to 10 scale.
Thank
It's
you.
strictly a 1 to 7.
Guy's
Thank
hardcore.
you.
He's hardcore.
That's why Jackson has a perfect grades, because
And thank you,
I'm
sir.
on anything above a 7.
You'd like email his teacher at the beginning of the year, listen, bitch, 1 through 7, give it to him. That's all we're doing.
Thank you. Critic reviews. John Colthert from johncolthert.com says, all ingredients are in place for what might have been a promising series along the lines of the rivals of Sherlock Holmes, the first season of which had been running on another channel the year before and which may have been an inspiration. A shame that the only women in the cast were a couple of barely visible servants and a corpse. Even Holmes and Watson had Mrs. Hudson.
Because back in this time, they had outfits that showed their bosoms. They wore garter belts.
Very bosomy.
Bosoms.
What are they called? Garter belts? No, what are they called? Where they makes their
Corset?
Corsets.
Yeah.
With I in my corset and her in my hat, we settled down for a long fag nap.
I would love the night before Christmas. That would be a lot more fun.
Well, that'd be great. Blake, I wish we still lived at a time where ladies put on a corset before they went to sleep.
I
don't
am my
you?
corset and I am my Jimmy cap.
Settled down for a. Never mind. It was bad.
A long morning fap. The time-coded copy on YouTube has evidently been hijacked, my morning hijack, from the BBC archives, but it's still watchable.
Yeah, it's watchable.
Rob Buckley from The Medium is notenough.com says, it's an interesting and sometimes scary piece, and Robert Hardy is mesmerizing as the eponymous Baldick. You can imagine that what Doctor Who would have been like as him as the Doctor, using him just using this as a template. Enjoy. What do you think, Dustin? You having probably seen all of the Doctor Who, seeing all the different Doctors over the years, how do you think Mr. What's his name here?
Baldick.
No, Robert Hardy.
I mean, I can see it compared to some of the other ones of that era, but like that was the like Tom Baker, John Pertwee era.
Sure.
Tom Baker, nobody's replacing him. So like he would have had to wait like a decade before he would have been able to be the Doctor.
Hold on. Blake's asleep.
Hey,
you know what we should do while Blake's asleep? We should let's get our cocks out. Let's dip him in his beer.
First one to sleep gets smacked with the meat.
It wasn't sleep. I was in a coma from boredom because of fucking Nerd Alert.
I'm not going to come back for another 6 months now.
Well, you're going to hate this. Ian Holloway from WordBritain.com says, there are definite shades of Nigel Neal in the story of ancient horror inhabiting the stones of a place. I don't even know what that means. And the gothic glory of Hammer Studios is definitely brought to mind.
I know Hammer Studios.
Hardy and the rest of the cast are all in fine form, and the script is a solid and thoroughly enjoyable slice of gothic sci-fi of the sort that Doctor Who would explore to great effect a few years later under Philip Hinchcliffe's guidance. Indeed, Hardy's character is called Doctor by his assistants throughout. Yeah. As I said, a real shame this never made it to series, but it's a great little taste of what might have been.
Can you imagine if Matt Hardy would have been in that role?
Oh, that'd be great.
I had about 5 minutes ago. I didn't want to interrupt him.
Delete.
You want to do a Matt Hardy reference?
I was going to do a Matt Hardy
What's his finisher? What's Matt Hardy's finisher?
The delete.
The delete?
I don't know.
I have a great premonition.
He's retired now.
Matt Hardy is?
Yep.
What about Jeff's still going, right?
Jeff's still going. He just had a killer match at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
You can hear all about it on the next episode of Heel versus Face.
Viewer reviews. Not bad at all. This is from September 8th of 2018, so very recently. Like it's ridiculously recently that this was done.
It was me.
Not bad at all. This Lottle Chili horror mystery from England. I found it by surprise, total surprise. Of course, it's not The Haunting, but very efficient indeed. I highly recommend it for the
My
lucky
dead
ones.
son.
I stuck it in her Hyman recommended.
A lot of earnest.
Hey,
play
tell
there.
your friends. Hyman recommended.
Hyman damn near killed him.
Damn near killed them.
Please make sure your seat
Oh, I gotta piss so bad.
I got an interesting fact for you. Did you know that Joey Ramone's real last name is Hyman?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joseph Hyman? Or
Jeffrey
Seth Hyman?
Jeffrey Hyman.
Okay. Jeff Hyman.
They just call him Fyman.
Oh, boy. And here we are.
Does he like to do drawings?
Well, you know, my name's Hyman.
Hyman.
And
Do you
I
guys
like
remember
to
when
control Britons.
Tom Green hosted SNL?
No.
He did a bathroom sketch, and he got Lorne Michaels to be in it and be in a bathtub with him.
Nice.
That's pretty
weird.
That's pretty
That's
weird,
good.
right? Anyway, they probably thought Tom Green is the future of comedy. Right.
Is that when he was married to Drew Barrymore?
It's funny you say that. In his monologue, Tom Green came out and very earnestly says that he was going to marry Drew Barrymore at the end of that episode. Huh. It obviously didn't happen, and they got married shortly after. But
Nice. Tom Green was great for about 5 minutes. Though,
I like
right?
the drink with. I like the
Tom Green Show. This ain't the Green Tom Show,
but
this
it's
is
the
Tom
very
Green Show.
good
And it's
show.
a very good show. This is the Tom.
This is my friend Glenn Humplick, and this is a guy that laughs in the window.
Let's rate this bitch.
1 to 7. That's the scale. 1 being the worst. It's a
Oh,
really big.
look out the window.
What?
The New York skyline.
There we are. Oh, Madison Square.
LaGuardia, we're almost there.
People don't know we're flying at supersonic speeds.
Supersonic.
Oh boy, some old school shit. Supersonic.
Supersonic.
That's pretty good. I like that. All the way up to a number 7. That's the highest score you can get. That's Brian Hackett. These are all taken from characters from the classic television program, accurately and affectionately known as Wings. So, Dustin, you're our guest. I first turn to you. On that scale, 1 to 7, how do you rate the incredible Robert Baldick?
I'm going to give it a Scarpacci. Oh, boy. That's what, a 3?
Very good. That is a number 3. There's a man who knows his scales. Do,
re, mi, fa, sol, la, Tito Jackson.
Morning jacket. 3.
Yeah.
Want to elaborate at all, or are you good?
I'll stop. Elaborate. Listen.
Dustin's back with a brand new...
He said, listen, and then pointed to me, and I started talking. He just kept talking.
Because I said, listen.
We're so far out of this.
I know. Like I said,
3,
I can
2,
see
1.
contact.
Baldicked.
Oh,
God damn it.
It was okay. It wasn't that great. It was slow. Like I said, it took me literally 35 minutes to get into it.
That's what she said.
Nice.
Marathon man. But yeah, I can see what some of the people are saying that,
I hear
if it had been given a little more attention and it could have gone places, but you know what? The first episode didn't do it for me.
What about Terry Nation wrote this? Do
Yep.
you look back at his work with Doctor Who and think, oh my God, this is the golden years. This man has got the touch.
No, because a lot of those episodes are super, super slow. The thing is with that, it was a weekly thing, and it would be stretched out to a half hour, and they would tell a single story over the course of like a month. So they was super slow and drawn
Doctor Who
out.
episodes are only a half hour.
Back in the day, yes.
Back in the day, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now they're like an hour, but they're almost self-contained. So they do in an
Serialized.
hour what it used to take 4 to 5 episodes to do.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of drawn out, very slow.
They recognize they want a faster paced program.
But back in the day, that's not how it was. In the series he did last for Doctor Who is gone. It does not exist. All known copies of it have been destroyed.
Because it was bad, or just
No, because like
Because of the N-word?
they reused tapes back in the day. When they made Doctor Who, they weren't like, yeah, people are going to want to watch this 50 years from now.
Really? Right.
Yeah, so
they didn't want to archive anything.
so a lot of them were lost and never to be recovered. There's a
Interesting.
whole bunch of them from the second Doctor that have never been found, and they'll pop up like in weird foreign countries where they
Some
were
of them
like
recorded or
syndicated
something,
or
yeah.
something, and they'll unearth these tapes and they put them out on DVD, and it's like these literally haven't been seen since the 60s.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Terry Nation, he may be a Doctor Who legend, but I can kind of see why it didn't work.
A lot of great information.
Yeah.
Blake, I know you have none of that kind of information. You're going from your gut. That's how you That's how you flew this plane today. It's from your gut, and that's how
I
you
thought I flew the plane. Are you telling me it was on? I wasn't doing anything.
It was on Blake Pilot.
Yeah, it was on
You
Blake.
gave me the wings and everything.
We wanted to make you feel like you were doing something. It was on Blake Pilot.
that's
My
sweet.
wrist is killing me right now, but yes, it was on Blake
Still
Pilot.
got other show to record.
I know.
What I turn to you now, as I so often have done in the past. How do you rate the incredible Robert Baldick?
I am being generous because I've been known to be a hard.
You're a hard sell, right?
I'm a hard sell. I'm a hardcore.
I'm a hard-working man.
I wear steel hard hand on my penis. I'm gonna give this a 3 as well. I like Baldick.
We're in sync.
Bye bye bye.
Oh, damn it.
I can't. I my wrist hurts.
That's why I did it with the left.
That's what hurts.
So you could do it with
my
your
left.
right.
No, but
I'll high five out of here.
thank you.
See,
You did it with your left. I have to do it with my right.
I'm your
But
surrogate.
my left is what hurts.
I'm your surrogate.
My surrogate slapper.
That's right.
So many great names
You
for
give
this
it a
episode.
3.
I give it a 3. I liked the Baldick character. It took way too long to get going.
Yeah.
I could see he travels the countryside, solving these kind of paranormal things.
I like trains as much as the
I like
next guy.
planes, and I liked automobiles.
Shemansky, I'm going to answer it.
Yeah, get that fucker
I
on the
got a 3.
line.
This is Jason. You're live on Couch Pilots. How can I help you?
Hi, Jason.
Hey,
This is Blake.
Hey, Blake. I'm also here not only with Blake Clayton, but also Dustin Wyckoff.
Hey, Blake.
This is Clake Blayton. Actually, I think you misheard.
We're in the
It's
middle.
not Blake.
We're in the middle of rating a pilot. What can I do for you, old friend?
I would give it a 4.
But that's about where
Solid
we are.
4.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Solid 4.
So what's up, buddy? You're calling me during the middle of the show. Well, how can I help you?
I'm actually on the show right now.
Yeah, you are. We're recording right now. You're on the show.
Oh, okay. I have the perfect plans for you for Sunday.
Okay, hit me.
Here's the plans. I either pick you up or you show up to my house about 3 in the morning. We drive to St. Louis. You get to sit in line at a brewery for hours.
Side project?
Get some beer. Yeah, perennial.
Okay.
And then you get to buy the beer and then give it to me, and I pay you back, and you get to drink all day, and then you ride home with me.
Now this is how Blake Shemansky sees me.
I'll be-
Dustin-
You're a mule.
I'll be in
Yeah.
St. Charles this weekend.
Dustin,
Some
he's
will
your.
call it a mule. I call it just, you
Call it a
get to hang out
comeback,
with
if you
me.
will. I've been here for years.
Yeah.
Dustin, Your old co-host here sees me as nothing more than a man who can put things in his ass.
Yep.
That's fine.
You're like a tauntaun.
Yeah. I smell the same inside. Blake, I will seriously consider that. I don't know that I have anything going on. That sounds like a good time. I remember
I'm going to count you in for sure.
Remember when you, me, and Hippie were at Friar Tuck on Black Friday? Negro Friday, if you will.
I remember that. It'll be like that, but better. Way better.
That sounds fun. Let me get back to you. I'm recording right now. I'll get back to you.
We'll be there. Okay, sounds good.
Is there anything you want to say to all the drunken maniacs out there that you used to co-host for?
Yes, there is something I would like to say, and that is...
That's about right.
Sounds about right.
That's exactly right.
Once an ass, always an ass, right?
Love that guy.
It's the only way we can get him back here in the studio.
So he gives it a 4. You give it a 3, Blake. You also, Dustin, give it a 3. I also give it a 3.
Nice.
There are redeeming qualities to this. I don't think we saw a lot of them in there, but they're there.
Get your pants dirty, bald dick.
Yeah. Get your clothes dirty. You're digging in the dirt. Get a little dirt on you. I like the character. I like the concept of the show. It was slow, though.
Yeah.
It was tough to get into.
That's what she said.
High five that shit.
Left hand.
That wrist. You misfired, buddy. I can see this going forward as a series, but you got to get some pacing in line here. Okay, a guy goes around and solves mysteries. Sure, that sounds fun, but at this pace, god damn it, I'm falling asleep.
Pacing.
Okay?
That's my favorite character from
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. You know what? A lot of people said I look like him. At the time.
Joey Potter.
Yeah, about maybe 25 years ago.
Jeremy Potter was the first fight I ever got into.
And with that, we close the book on the incredible Robert Baldick, and we will never speak of it again.
Ever.
But join us next time, won't you please, when we watch the pilot episode of The Pound Hole.
Oh, boy.
Here's a little something to wet your whistle. The Pound Hole is an exclusive dance club located in a porta potty somewhere. Late one night, DJ Doug Pound is forced to make a decision between being a father and saving his sick son's life, or being a DJ.
That's all. Don't even watch it. That's all you need to know. Summary was. That's all you needed to know.
I said everything you need to know there.
Yep.
That is
Don't
the summary.
watch it.
Is
However,
Mason Reese in that one?
He should be. If you want to watch that, you can find the entire episode of The Pound Hole by subscribing to Couch Pilots, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on one of our classically blue links in our show notes. Or go to AdultSwim.com and join the alt-right.
That's my favorite.
Join the alt-right.
Exactly, that's my favorite.
You want to contact the show? Sure, you got. You're fucking listening to this show right now. You have nothing else to do. Contact us, right?
Yeah, contact us while you're listening, because that way...
I'm going to call a hotline right now.
Sure, do it.
The hotline bling. The hotline number, help him out on this so he knows what it is.
Just in case you don't know what it is, Dustin, it's
9... it's programmed in my phone.
Please tell the audience that.
It's speed dial 8.
Speed dial. So, folks, if you want to call in, it's a speed dial 8. Everyone's got it pre-programmed on their telephone. We also have couchpilotspodcast.com. We've got every episode for free there. He's calling it.
It's going to be...
Area code
it's fine.
910.
I don't have the...
Do you want
745 6871.
I'm going to piss while you do that.
That's 910 Pilots 1 for all you uninitiated folks.
Yep. Here we go. Let's answer this.
Call from
Chet Waffles.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I want
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
That's you, bud.
Hello?
Hi, this is Chet Waffles, and I am on Couch Pilots.
This is stupid. Turn it off. That's fucking dumb.
I forgot that you have my number saved.
That's Chet Waffles.
Chet Waffles. That's great.
That would have been cool. But no, 910 Pilots 1, which, do you know the number for that, Dustin?
I read it a bit ago, and I remember that it starts with 910 745 6871.
Go to couchpilotspodcast.com. That's your one-stop shop. You can listen to all the episodes. You can go to any of our social media. You can email us from there. But, Dustin, let's talk.
Also, you can send money.
Oh, that's even great.
I have a button that says pay. I ain't paying shit. I don't know why.
No, that's fine. That's great.
Does that link to your Patreon?
I did not set that up. But anyway.
I'm going to click it. Let's see what happens.
Click it or ticket.
Oh, it's set up to Apple Pay.
I don't have Apple Pay.
You cannot receive payments.
Right.
So
I
tried.
Let's talk about the Frequent Flyer program.
Let's talk about it.
You've been a long-time listener.
First time, no. Long time.
Long time. We love you, long time, Dustin.
I do what I can.
What is your suggestion for new listeners in regards to frequent flyer points? What do they need to do to get them frequent flyer points?
Okay. First, call. Any time of the night, preferably in the witching hour, because it is October, and everybody knows anything that happens after 3 a.m. is the best. So
it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Exactly. Don't let the captain be lonely at 3 a.m. He's got a sore wrist. And you can help him out by leaving a voicemail, and they'll play it on a future episode. But also, share. If you're on the Twitters, share the tweets. If you're on Facebook, share those as well. You can just straight up pull the videos off of YouTube and put them on your profile and say, like, hey, here's this cool show that I watched, and you should watch it too, and then listen to this podcast about it. And I'll tell you, you're going to be getting triple-digit bumps.
Sure.
Easily.
Dee Dee's rap, I forgot to tell you guys.
Oh, that's probably 100 billion.
I gave her $1 billion. Frequent flyer points.
Gave her $1 billion?
Yes.
Australian.
What's that? What's the currency?
I don't know.
$32.
Blake, I do want to mention, we found another pachinko machine.
Who did?
We did. On the Ernest podcast. Dustin and I do a podcast together called The Importance of Seeing Ernest. So if you like,
there are 4 in existence now.
Yeah.
We got to get that thing.
It was on the.
It's in Orlando, Florida.
Ernest Saves Christmas, right?
In Ernest's house. Yes, it's on the wall.
I'll kill that motherfucker. We'll get
He's
it.
dead already. So I don't know who has it.
Spoiler alert for all you listeners.
We haven't gotten to that point where Jim Verney dies in the podcast. Did you guys already talk about plugs, perchance?
No, not yet.
Not perchance.
Okay, so I already told you about couchpilotspodcast.com. Everything you need to know about our show is there. All the different ways to contact us. We gave you the number. It's speed dial 8. For some reason, it doesn't have enough people in his life before 8.
I just love you guys. Why you gotta make me feel bad?
He wasn't in here, but tell him what it said when you called.
You have an incoming call from Chet Waffles.
Oh, no. Very good. Go back to the IBWIP, all the archives there. And
he hasn't been on Couch Pilots, has he?
Chet Waffles? I don't think so.
No, maybe that could be something.
Let's see. So, Dustin, you do 100 shows. Do you want to plug them?
I mean, we already did Dishing Disney.
Yeah. We've
briefly mentioned Drunk at the Movies. It's got a bit of a reboot. Drunken Lullabies and Drunk at the Movies used to be on the same feed. Drunken Lullabies is on indefinite hiatus is what I'll call it. Maybe I'll get the band back together. The band being me and anybody who wants to drink beer with me.
Yeah.
But right now...
Make sure they save the file.
Yeah, we're pursuing other avenues. My friend Seth and I, we went to high school together. We're watching movies. We're doing like an amalgam of Drunken Lullabies and Drunk at the Movies. We're still drinking craft beer, sponsored by Bearded Owl. We're playing music from our bands of the week.
That's very cool.
So we have an opening credit song and a closing credit song. And then we watch a movie and we do commentary. We're getting some video aspects worked into it.
I've seen that. It's good.
Importance of Seeing Ernest on the 15th of every month, where you and me and our friend Derek watch a different Ernest movie. Former guest Kebmo Slice, co-host of Heel
comes
vs.
out
Face.
Today, actually.
Oh, that's right.
That aligns with
It's a
today.
double dip.
So if you like what you're hearing now...
It's a double dream cream dream.
Which I'm sure you don't like what you're hearing right now. But if you do and want to double down on it, Dustin and I host another show called The Importance of Seeing Ernest, and we got Derek and Kebmo Slice from the Karaoke Big E podcast.
And we talk about Ernest Saves Christmas because it's October.
And that's a good one.
Yeah, it's fun. We may release the raw footage for that one. It's a bonus episode.
Talk about N-words.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We're doing some bonus content now instead of just putting out one show.
Sure.
We're giving an extra download a week later.
Yeah.
And we may put out the finished product with all the bells and whistles and audio clips and then be like, and this is what I have to work with.
That's funny.
And you can hear the after and the before.
Because you really went headlong into editing. So to hear both versions would be a delight, I think. So that's funny.
I think that's what we've got in store for this month. So check those out, and rest in peace, Craft Beer Digest.
Oh, really?
I don't know. We haven't done a show in fucking 3 months.
Captain Philip, rest assured. That was a bit of a downer, what he just said. Do you have a message of positivity to bring us back up before we go today?
Yes, I do.
Oh, great.
And I try to be serious on this part, right? I mean, I don't make
usually.
We throw the facade off, and we get down to brass tacks.
You know, there's Captain Philip, rest assured, and there's
Right.
Captain, my captain.
Mm-hmm.
Call your parents. Tell them you love them. Right?
Totally, yeah.
Definitely.
All day or day.
You never
All
know.
day or
You never
day.
know anything.
And actually, just call anybody that you love tonight and tell them that you love them.
Couch pilots, call their number.
Call us and tell us you love us.
3 a.m.
We'll call you back. We love you.
I don't. Nobody loves me.
I love you.
I love you long
I love
time.
you guys.
And with that, this pilot may have been rough, but it is always a smooth flight here on Couch Pilots. Thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you at CouchCon.
When do I get to do the big blog pot?
The what?
The big blog pot.
Big.
Hey, you guys, you can't hear the thing right now because we're having some issues with audio, but we are landing at JFK right now.
Oh, I thought we were going to LaGuardia.
And nope, we took a
My ticket says LaGuardia.
Nope.
Yeah, I need an Uber to LaGuardia.
Hey, speaking of which, I thought okay, you want me to tell you a story real quick? All right, so we're going to St. Louis this weekend, right?
Okay.
And we're going to the
With
zoo.
the Shamanskys?
No.
You're a mule too?
No, we would never go on a vacation together. But anyway,
he's never going to hear this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't care. But anyway, we are going to Zootoberfest at the St. Louis Zoo.
Oh, nice.
We're going to drink beer.
With a giraffe.
It's not hooked up. That's the whole point. So we're going to drink beer. I'm going to sit and watch the gorillas for an hour.
Yeah.
Molly's going to watch the hippos for an hour.
Watch the gorillas for an hour?
Fuck yeah. I'm going to get drunk with the gorillas.
Okay, what beer pairs well with gorilla watching?
It doesn't matter. It's Oktoberfest, so it'll be a bunch
Peanut stout. You gotta get your cock out for Harambe?
Dicks out for Harambe.
Right. Preston
Dude,
gets the big 3-inch glass.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I know you love gorillas.
I love gorillas. They're amazing. And
We've talked about it on the Ernest show.
About my love for gorillas?
Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah. Wait, are you not? Do you not listen to the?
We got our dicks out for Harambe.
I don't listen to any podcast anymore. Not even my own.
That's
I haven't
sad.
listened to this show in a long time.
Because you're front of the house now.
And you can tell. Yeah, I'm in the front of the house. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
CouchCon 2018, here we come. Whoop whoop.